Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Mexico City. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And, of course, there's Los Angeles. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And you know, for Mexico City, they're in good shape in the standings with the postseason on the horizon. Maybe a notch below where we thought they'd be.
Yeah, and it's... time for them to change their mindset a little bit. Start showing a little more urgency and get some momentum going before it gets too late in the season.
So, the Mexico City starting 5. They've got Collins, smooth out there with Whitehead, and there's B-Train, and it's Matthews in at the 4 slot. And for the Clippers, we've got Bridges, Hachimura out there with Hunter. Then there's Maggette, and it's Mann in at the 1. Now here's Matthews, defended by Mann. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on.
First team.
What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
Maggette outside. Collins against Hunter. Unloads. No good from Maggette. Mexico City with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make-or-miss lead.
Maggette with a screen for Hunter. Sinks the three-pointer.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
Pass to Smooth. To the paint. Here's B-Train. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Maggette. Here's Mann. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Lobbed up there for Hachimura. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And that play showcasing Hachimura's hops. He just pops up and slams that one home.
Collins looking around. To the inside. Stolen by Maggette. Collins against Hunter. Pass to Mann. Back to Hunter. Clock at 6. Over Collins. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
And Mexico City calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off. And had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebounding battle.
Here's Smooth. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And how about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answer for how to contain him.
Maggette the pass to Bridges. Here's Mann. Fires the 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Mexico City trails by 5. Pass to Smooth. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He has 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Bridges. Fires to the hoop. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the level of focus from Bridges, phenomenal job absorbing the hit and still finding a way to score.
Pass to Smooth. Here's Whitehead. Nothing on the board. Matthews, no good. Now, man. Hunter with it. Now, here's Bridges. Hachimura with a screen on Collins. Bridges for 3. Smooth with a rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Man passes to Bridges. Maggette with a screen on Collins. Pass to Maggette. Picked off in midair. Fast break. Here comes Mexico City. Here's Smooth. Back to Matthews. To the wing on the left. Here's B-Train. And he dumps it down.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense could do.
Here's Man. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans. Maggette with a screen for Hunter. Off target from three-point range. For Mexico City, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Man finds Hunter. Count it. Hunter's got 7 points in the game.
He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. For 3, Bridges, and it's Mexico City with the rebound. Outside Collins. Here's B-Train. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Maggette. Here's Hunter. He's guarded by Collins. Shot on the wing. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Here's Smooth. Back to Collins. Over Hunter. And with the rebound. LA's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Maggette outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Off on the layup. For Mexico City, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Whitehead. Here's B-Train. He's covered by Hachimura. Here's B-Train. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Maggette kicks to Hunter. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Mexico City making some changes. Mills is checked in, and Georgia subbed in for Whitehead. Here's Murray. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Out to the wing. Here's Alvarez. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. It's tipped. And here is Hunter. Pass to Murray. You know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Here's Alvarez. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Mills finds Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Mexico City needs to get a shot off here. The Clippers in the lead. Smith left side. Murray outside. Over Matthews. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
There's the pick. Alvarez passes to Mills, and that one is hammered home.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now, Alexander Walker. No scoring in this one. Here's Alvarez.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To the middle. Stolen by Maggette. Smith outside. Alexander Walker passes to Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw drops for Smith. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Here's Alvarez. He's covered by Murray. That one goes. Count it. Mills has got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Murray. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. And the Clippers miss again. Mexico City has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Matthews passes to Alvarez. Back to Matthews. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Murray. Hunter sets a screen for Murray. Good on the triple. Murray's got 7 points.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
To the paint. Here's Mills. The shot, no good. Nice tee from Maggette. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Smith. Pass to Alexander Walker. Murray right side. Hunter, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside Collins to the left side wing. Here's Alvarez. And that one released in time, but no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
On the court for Mexico City. Whitehead out there with Smooth. Then there's Carr. Then it's James. And it's B-Train in at the center position. Pass to James. Here's Smooth. Back to James. Shoots over man. James misses. Man passes to Murray. A three ball. B-Train with the rebound. Mexico City trails by 4. Here's Whitehead. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Mexico City shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
1 shot.
Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very different. Chalk up 2 there. 9 points for B-Train.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Throws it up high. No good from Maggette.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet. It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Murray outside. Prince outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Shots good by Whitehead.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Here's Maggette. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Clippers have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
At the line for your Clippers.
That free throw, no good. Bridges is checked in for the Clippers. That's off as well, so he misses both. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pelicans. Right wing. Here's Smooth. Pass to B-Train. Mexico City moving it around. The offensive rebound, and that one is stuffed right through.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Why?
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Here's man. Pass to Hachimura. On the wing, Bridges. Carr covering. Oh, that's blocked. That's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
1 on the clock. That's good from Bridges. On the assist by Hachimura. Bridges has got his second bucket. Timeout called here. Mexico City decides to talk it over. And the leaderboard with some point guards who have been getting their hands dirty in the paint lately. Let's take a look at the top rebounding one guards of the last 10 games. Well, you look at Smooth, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And as you can see by his spot on that list, guys, very few point guards in the league can rebound like he can. I mean, he has a knack for always being in the right place when the shot goes on.
Well, it really speaks to his talent for reading the floor and predicting the angles out there.
Murray with it. He's got 7. Pass to Mann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Mann's got 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
To the inside. Smooth. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 4. Now, Mann. He has 6. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges got 4 this quarter.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Wednesday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town.
And for that matchup with the Kings, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Maggette with a screen for Bridges. 5 on the clock. Pass to Mann. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Mexico City, they've gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. James, the pass to Whitehead. Here's B-Train. He's covered by Hachimura. B-Train can't get it to fall.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Bridges outside. Fires from the line. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Bridges has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Timeout called here. Mexico City decides to talk it over.
Come on and get loud right now, fans. It's time.
Mexico City making a switch here. George is checked in. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jamal Murray.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here's Smooth. He's covered by Hachimura. The 3. And it's George missing. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Smooth. He's covered by Hachimura. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And here is Bridges. 8 points his last outing. From past the arc. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. B-Train's got 6 rebounds in the game. Matthews passes to Smooth. Bangs home the trifecta. Smooth's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Bridges. And here is Hachimura. From the arc. Whitehead with the rebound. Outside Matthews. Here's Whitehead. Here's Smooth. 13 points in the game. Kicks it out to James. No good on the triple. The Clippers trail. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's picked up by James. Fires the 3. Smooth with the rebound. Smooth's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. And he lays it straight in. And that's 13 points for B-Train. The Clippers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Back to Bridges. Matthews with the steal. Here's Whitehead, covered by Hunter. James wide open. They get it back. B-Train's shot is good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Clippers trail by 6. Alexander Walker with the ball. Still scoreless. Pass to Hunter. They could use a bucket. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Matthews finds James. Mexico City moving it around. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Hachimura. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Mexico City?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Pass to Whitehead. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Alexander Walker passes to Smith.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Mexico City also changing it up. Mills is checked in. And Georgia subbed in for Whitehead.
They are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Collins. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Murray the pass to Hachimura. And it's Mexico City with the rebound.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Pass to George. Back to Matthews. The shot's good on the assist by George. Matthews has got the lead up to 7 now for Mexico City. Murray kicks to Prince. Now, here's Hunter, defended by George. Murray, no good.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Alvarez, defended by Prince. 16 feet away. Alvarez can't get it to go. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 47% in the second quarter. Prince against Collins. Prince the pass to Murray. Prince setting a pick for Murray. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hachimura. And the Clippers miss again. Pass to Alvarez. Tries from 10. No good on that one. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Mexico City as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
The voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact, I might suit up and try some dunks I've been working on.
Of the trampoline variety, no doubt.
You've been spying on me, Ernie?
You don't want to know. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for Mexico City.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Hachimura out there with Maggette. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Hunter. And it's Man in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Pass to B-Train. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Maggette's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges passes to Man. Back to Bridges. Maggette with it. Bridges inside. And it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots are in this game.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Pass to B-Train. Offensive rebound. Here's Carr. And once again off the mark by Mexico City. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lobbed up there for Hachimura. Maggette kicks to Hunter. No good with the triple. Mexico City leading by 5. Now Carr. Inside, Whitehead. Arm's length from the hoop, he knocks it down. Whitehead's got 11.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Bridges, no one around him. Pulled the shot a little late, but the bounce goes his way.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And that one misses. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Now it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Pass to Smooth. The tray. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
On the wing, man. Now here is Hachimura. That's tipped.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Carr against Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Timeout called here. Mexico City decides to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
B-Train passes to Carr. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Hachimura. Smooth misses. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Bridges passes to Hachimura. Swiped away. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Clippers trail by 8. Now, man, he's got 9. Moghetti dishes to Hunter. Pass to Man. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Man's got 12.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Here's B-Train, covered by Moghetti. Shots good by Carr.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Hunter. And the Clippers call time here. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Bridges outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And so determined, Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
At the line for LA.
And Mexico City has possession, leading by 5. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's B-Train, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Mexico City.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight. And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Pass to Collins, launches it, buries it from three-point range. Collins has got the lead up to 10 now for Mexico City. Here's Mann, 15 points in the game. And here's Maggette. Mann with it. There's the screen, just fine on the clock. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Pass to Smooth. Mexico City moving it around. Here's B-Train. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Maggette kicks to Hachimura. Now Maggette. Pass to Hachimura. No good on the three.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Here's the screen. Shot's good by Whitehead.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Bridges, right side. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Here's Mann. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. B-Train's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Smooth. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Los Angeles calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. Pass to Smith. Murray outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Whitehead passes to James. Here's Smooth. George with the screen on Hachimura. Smooth. Here's Whitehead. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
That's a 2 from Smith. Smooth with the rebound. Smooth's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to James. Here's Smooth. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. At the tip. Great positioning on the putback. And it's now 26 points for B-Train.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Looking to end the run. And the shot goes down. Murray's got 9 points.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
Yeah, and he also plays with great confidence, taking a shot there that other guys might have turned down.
Clippers trail by 12. Pass to Smith. Back to Prince.
2 minutes.
And here's Smith. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Lets it go from deep. B-Train with the rebound. Mexico City leading by 12. 1:37 left to play in the third. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. B-Train's got 28 points for the game.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Murray the pass to Maggette. Smith kicks to Murray. B-Train with the rebound. B-Train's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Whitehead. 14 points for him. Outside, George. In the corner, it's James. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 14. Here's Smith. Down low. A steal. Pass to Whitehead. George with the ball. Mexico City moving it around. Here's B-Train. And Maggette pulls it down. Clippers shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. Smith for three. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Here's Smooth. He's got 18. George with the screen on Murray. Really left alone that time. And that's 21 points for Smooth.
And boy, he's really in a groove.
Oh, amazing. Perfect timing there.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an Energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Mexico City leading by 14. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Man, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Mexico City. Smooth out there with Whitehead. And there's B-Train. Then it's James. And it's caught in at the small forward position. Smooth, that's good.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Man passes to Hunter, and they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Whitehead, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
On the free throw, no good.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Now, man, here's Hunter. And off the front, and in it goes.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Smooth. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Man finds Hunter. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Fades. That one off the back iron and out. Mexico City leading by 21. Here's Whitehead. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Hunter. Lets the three fly. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
They set the screen. James misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Hunter, the 3, gets the three-pointer to fall. Hunter's got 20 points.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's Smooth. He's covered by Hachimura. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
Here we go, fans. Let's get loud for your Clippers.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 17. Pass to Hachimura. Now Bridges. And it's in there. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half. Mexico City leading by 15. Smooth passes to Beatrice. Here's Smooth. Carr with the ball. Pass to B-Train. A three-pointer is right on target. B-Train's got 35.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Hachimura with it. Bridges outside. Got a piece of it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's B-Train. Here's Carr. A three-pointer, no good. Alexander Walker on the wing. Carr covering.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
So, for the Clippers, Maggetti's checked in for Rui Hachimura, and Murray's subbed in for Bridges. Mexico City also changing it up. Matthews, he's checked in for James, and Collins subbed in for Carr. Pass to Whitehead. Here's B-Train, covered by Maggetti. They get it again. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Now, here's Hunter. Back to Murray. Stolen by Collins. Matthews passes to Smooth. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Mann's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. Puts up a 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Good, nice job down low.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Hunter kicks to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right? With the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
This one for three. Smooth with the rebound. Smooth's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Hunter with it. He's picked up by Collins. And here is Hunter. Maggette right side. To end the drought. Bridges misses.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Outside Matthews. Pass to Smooth. Collins a screen on Bridges. Here's Smooth. Plays it up and banks it in. Smooth's got 28.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Man passes to Hunter. Now, here is Maggette. Here's Hachimura. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Man. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And a quiet first half from distance, didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Offside Collins. Pass to Smooth. Here's Whitehead. Defended by Bridges. Here's P-Train. Hachimura grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And here is Bridges. Five to shoot. Pass to Maggette. The three. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Smooth passes to Matthews. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by Maggette. Man up top. Here's Bridges. Five on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Smooth.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. .116 left to play in the final quarter. Collins against Hunter. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Mexico City.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Well, you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Man passes to Maggette. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bridges. B-Train with the rebound. Here's Smooth. And so it's Mexico City winning this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting